Hello, my name is Tim. My company is Sports and Touring, and we are performance Jaguar specialists. Jaguar first used the letters XK in a model designation back in 1948 when they built the XK120. And they called it the XK120 because it was capable of 120 miles per hour, making it the fastest production car in the world at that time. And those letters continue to be applied to a string of sports cars and Grand Tourers right up to the mid-2010s, when a flourish at the end of production was a run of XK Dynamic Rs, a powerful, supercharged 5-litre V8 Grand Tourer with impressive handling, immaculate performance, and luxury and, I dare say, opulence in the cabin to beat all comers. And we are always very excited when we find one of those dynamic Rs, like this one, for example, in beautiful Santorini black or ultimate black. It is beautifully equipped. It has the rare carbon pack amongst a number of other extra cost options. It's in fabulously good condition, and I am very excited indeed to show you around. An eye-catching point about this dynamic R is the black badging. There is the black R badge on the front grille, which sits so well with this particular aesthetic. And as I often point out with these cars, it's the little touches, it's the accents, it's the eye-catching elements which make the car such a perfect picture. And in this case there, we can see the supercharged logo on the carbon bonnet vent, for example, the beautiful design of the headlamps. As we come around, these Vulcan wheels, freshly refurbished in gloss black, in perfect condition, and the beautiful bright red brake calipers as well, looking so good next to the red centre caps. Tyres, by the way, Toyo Proxes, renowned sporting tyres, which this car rides on very beautifully. And they all have enormous amounts of tread remaining on them. Again, as we come along the side here, you can see the power vent in carbon and likewise the mirror cap. Wherever we look on this car, the paintwork is in fabulously good condition. It has clearly been cherished and looked after by owners who valued not only its performance, but also its look and, I dare say, its heritage. As we come around the back here, those quad tailpipes always catch the eye, and again the black R badge there, along with the leaper, completing a very attractive picture, along with those beautiful rear tail light clusters. Coming along the offside of the car, again the paintwork is fabulous. We can see the speed pack side trim there, the sill trim at the bottom of the car, almost a plinth on which the body sits. Picture that in your mind's eye. I think you'll see what I mean. It is in glorious condition on the outside and likewise on the inside, which is where we are heading now. We'll supply the car, of course, with 2 remote key fobs and the owner's book pack, but there's no need to have the key fob in your hand because keyless entry is a feature of the Dynamic R. Just grasp the door handle and pull, and the door unlocks. The power fold mirrors move out into position, and we can look into this sumptuous cockpit, finished in ebony leather with white contrast stitching, and with this beautiful diamond effect stitch on the seats as well, which really does catch the eye and looks so refined. The condition throughout here is just fabulous. We'll have a close inspection perhaps of the door card, which you can see is as it left the factory. The leather, the stitching, the cloth carpet down here at the bottom, all in fabulous order. You can see we've got the full memory seat package with adjustable thigh, lumbar and side bolster support and 3 memory positions. And down here on the speaker enclosure, Bowers and Wilkins tells you that we have the Bowers and Wilkins infotainment system with its very fine audio quality. I'll take this moment just to have a quick look in the rear seats. Now, this is a 2+2. It's not a 4-seater, of course. So fabulous space in the back there if you're touring, to put some extra bags. A couple of soft holdalls will go there very beautifully. If you do need to carry a couple of people in the back for a short journey, that's absolutely fine. You'll need to put the front seats forward a bit, and certainly the legroom in there is not such that you'd be making long journeys regularly with 4 people in this vehicle, but it is a very competent 2+2. Okay, folding the seat back, and we'll sit down into the car now, and I love immersing myself in the XK cockpit. It's such a beautiful space, luxurious. Of note is that the quality of all the materials is very high indeed. It really is a lovely environment to be in and to be driving in. Looking around in more detail, between the seats here we've got the armrest that slides back to reveal the twin cup holders, and then lifts up to reveal a useful cubby hole with sockets for USB and iPod, and the little socket there where you insert the key fob. If the car loses touch with the key fob, inserting it there reassociates the two. We'll take a look next at the centre console, finished in piano black. It's in beautiful condition. But to explore the functionality and the switches and so forth, we will fire up the supercharged V8. So my foot on the brake pedal, my finger on the start button, and you'll see the instrument binnacle do its self-test flying display there, and then settle down to a relatively higher revs than normal. That is while the catalytic converter is warmed up appropriately. And just the look of that instrument binnacle, by the way, and the colours in it, it's so beautifully executed. Okay, down to the centre console, we've got the electronic parking brake with hill start assist, of course, dynamic mode button, which sharpens up steering, engine and suspension, and the gearbox in order to give a more dynamic driving experience. We've got the button here which swaps the cruise control into an active speed limiter mode, very handy for the roadworks on the motorway. Then we've got the dynamic button, we've got the rain, ice and snow button. That calms the car down very noticeably. It softens the throttle map in particular and makes the car much easier to drive in slippery conditions. It's not ornamental as it is in so many manufacturers' vehicles. It really is worth using on slippery roads. And then the traction control off button, which will enable you to take full advantage of the enormous power and agility and excitement of driving this very powerful rear wheel drive Grand Tourer. From there to this gorgeous gear selector, rotary knob. It goes from park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then push down and rotate to go into sports gearbox mode like so, and then we go back round into park there. Forward of that, a touch of history, I guess. We've got the cigar lighter and the ashtray, and up from there the climate controls. So we've got auto climate, we've got temperature selectors for passenger and driver, and then front and rear screen demist, and the electric front demist as well, with those tiny wires running through the windscreen which heat up so effectively. From there, we have the audio and infotainment package. Not always easy to see. The camera doesn't like the illumination of the screen, but I'll do my best to talk you through this. We're on the home page at the moment, and we've got various options down the side here. We'll start with audio, and we don't have a radio station tuned at the moment. We can do so very easily, of course, but we've got AM and FM radio, DAB radio, and then the CD and the portable audio inputs as well. So that portable audio input in the center console, which you saw a moment ago. Back to the home screen, and climate takes us to the airflow settings, and then the seat heating, so 3-stage electric seat heating, and also the heated steering wheel. Such a lovely thing in the winter to have your hands warmed by the steering wheel that you're driving with. Back to the home screen again, and we've got, of course, Bluetooth telephony and then navigation. So very good sat nav, very easy to use, and clear information and clear instructions and so forth. There, and back to the home screen again, and then vehicle takes us into all of the vehicle settings. It's very comprehensive. I won't go through all of them. Trip computer, clock adjust, brightness of the display, system settings and vehicle settings and so forth are all there. Okay, back to the home screen, and we'll come across to the steering wheel with this beautiful Growler logo in the middle of the steering wheel boss and the R logo on the bottom spoke there. Left-hand thumb pad then is the infotainment controls and Bluetooth telephony button. Right-hand thumb pad for the cruise control, and there we've got the resume and cancel buttons. We've got, of course, the flappy paddles for shifting gears, and then the two stalks. So the left-hand stalk for the automatic headlamps, and on the right-hand stalk we've got the rain-sensitive wipers. And then if I carefully move the camera down here, you'll see just above and to the right of my right knee, we've got the dimmer for the instrument binnacle, we've got the rear fog lights and the boot release and petrol cap release as well. And down there in the footwell, the stainless steel pedals with the Jaguar logo on, and of course the rubber grips which make them so easy to drive with. And I hope you've seen throughout the cockpit everything is in fabulously good order. The quality of the materials is matched by the manner in which they've been kept. Everything clean and crisp and sharp, exactly as it should be. Okay, we'll switch off the engine and take a look in the boot. Some so-called Grand Tourers let their owners down because they just don't have the space for all the things that you'd want to take on a very long road trip. But Jaguar took care of this magnificently with the XK series, with this capacious boot. It really is a very large space indeed. It's a slightly unusual shape, of course, and you can address that either with your own soft bags or by investing in one of the beautiful bespoke luggage sets that are available for the XK series, and which you can have monogrammed or with your family crest on, or whichever, if your budget extends to it, or just go for a good set of bags that uses the space perfectly and looks great as well as you walk up to your hotel. You can get a set of golf clubs in without difficulty, by the way, because the boot extends across into the two spaces behind the rear wheel arches. One of the features I love about this particular car is this thick pile carpet mat here in the boot. It really is very luxurious indeed. And then under the carpet mat here, we can lift up the floor and see that we have a space saver spare wheel in the void underneath the boot floor. And by the way, everything in perfect order, no stains, no marks, no blemishes at all to remark upon in the boot of this dynamic R. It's in fabulously good order. So we'll close the tailgate and come round and have a look now at the passenger side of the car. And again, you will see that the door card is, I would say, as it left the factory. Likewise, the tread plate in astonishing factory fresh condition. It really is perfect. And up from there we see the dashboard, carpet and carpet mat, the footwell, the center console, and again this beautiful performance seat with its contrast stitching and diamond pattern, all in absolutely perfect order. Okay, there's one place left to go, perhaps the most important place of all, and it's there underneath the bonnet. So there we have the engine cover sitting on top of the supercharger, sitting on top of the 5-litre V8 producing 510 PS, and through the 6-speed ZF gearbox, which by the way is one of the most highly respected gearboxes in automotive engineering. That power takes this Jaguar from 0 to 60 in just 4.6 seconds and onto a top speed artificially limited at 174 miles per hour. Now those are impressive figures, but the most impressive thing about this XK Dynamic R is the way that it lets you travel in luxury and comfort and arrive at the end of a long journey. You could be going down to the Alps, say, and when you get there you are still feeling fresh and relaxed and not with any sense of fatigue, and then you will unleash this car's performance on those alpine roads where it's a sprint and a hairpin and a sprint and a hairpin, and that is an exotic and fabulous experience. By the way, under the bonnet here you can see everything is in fabulous order, crisp and clean and correct. Main dealer service history throughout for this particular vehicle, and we will service it freshly for its next keeper, who will, I am sure, then go on to delight in owning such a fabulous modern classic. So thank you very much indeed for watching. It's been a great pleasure showing you this beautiful XK Dynamic R. We're Sports and Touring. We're just outside Andover in Hampshire, open 7 days a week by appointment only. You're very welcome to telephone, email or WhatsApp us if you've got any questions, or if you'd like to see the car in person or by video call. It'll be a pleasure to send you a link to the Google Drive. That's our online folder with higher resolution photos which you can zoom in on, and PDF copies of important documents. If you've got a car to dispose of on your buying journey, we'll give you frank and honest advice about the best way to achieve the maximum value with the minimum inconvenience. And if you'd like to chat about finance, we can do that as well. We're authorised and regulated by the FCA, and we work with a really brilliant broker. Do please take a few moments to read our reviews in Auto Trader. I'm very proud indeed of the things our previous customers say about us. And I'll close by saying thank you again. Feel free to like and subscribe to us here on YouTube, and we will look forward to hearing from you very soon. Contact details are coming next.